welcome along and welcome back to Stone Valley. Today we are going to be finishing off these soybean harvests that we've got. Field 1 is 81% done, and we should be able to get that knocked out fairly quickly. And then field 31 is a fraction of the size and should be able to move on to that. As I said last time, I think what we're going to do is deliver everything that we need to here on field 1, and then we'll put the excess in our shed at the far end of the farm, and then we'll go and harvest field 31, and again the excess we'll aim to put at the top of back in our barn again, and sort of save for 6 months. We've got a good amount of cash on here now, and we're looking fairly good, so I'm happy. What we are going to have to do though is, because we have lost our GPS course, I didn't save it off last time, which I really should have. We are going to have to do the outer strip of here to define our course and go from there. It is fairly early in the morning, but it's also nice and sunny, so we should be okay. Let's start the threshing on the combine. And yeah, this is going to be a fairly easy GPS course to set up, because it should be 270 degrees like that. Set the first point, and I could actually just set it by the cardinal, which is what I did last time. This time though, we've done it based on the direction we're going, and we're pretty spot on. Now, we only really need to get another 29,500. We do 14,500 in this combine. I think it's 14,400. So 2 full loads off this combine is going to be just short of the total. Not a problem at all, because the total that we get in here is always an overestimate. So 29,500, 2 loads off the combine should give us 28,800. I'm expecting that to be enough to complete this contract, which is perfect. You know, to be able to get 2 full tanks off here to complete the contract is absolutely brilliant. What it does mean is that we won't be able to unload as we're moving along, because we want to be that exact. So I'm going to go until the combine gets full, and then we're going to empty it out. We are running low on fuel as well, so as soon as the fuel goes down into the red, that is the point at which I'm going to refuel the combine. And we're probably only going to put about half a tank in it. What I am going to need to do as well, though, is run down to the shop and grab a can of DEF, because that is running low as well, and it seems to be going down at about the same rate as the fuel on the combine is. We're coming up to a full tank on the combine, 98%. 99%, and stop there. Perfect. Right, lift that up a bit. We will stop that and go and get the tractor. So as I was saying before, we got 14,400 litres in the combine. We've done 2 3/4 rows by the looks of things. 2 2/3 rows. So that's actually really good. That means that we should get down from here and back. So yeah, down there, back up here, and then down about 1/3 of the way again. So our tractor's in a fairly good position. And yeah, we'll be emptied out and we'll be finished on the field. So before we have got to the point where well, in fact, we're gonna have quite a lot of field left to go and put in our own storage, and whatever is left over from field 31 as well. So either way, I am just massively happy with what this is going to mean for us, although it is going to take 6 months odd before we get the money fully back from it. Our fuel level is really low, but we have 81% full tank. I'm really hoping the fuel is going to last until we can get a full tank. I forgot that we had slightly less in the previous row, so that's why we haven't quite got as full as I'd hoped by this point. So time will tell which is going to happen first. Are we going to get a full tank first, or are we going to run out of fuel first? Either way, this is going to be close. We are at 98%. We've got 100 liters to go, and that's it. Right, let's lift that up. Let's do that. I'm going to put that there. And yeah, get the heavy bit of the combine's work going and out the way, and let's go fill this trailer. So we're looking for 28,800, and hopefully there's enough fuel in that combine just to empty out this. Let's position ourselves a bit better. Yeah, almost there. There we go. And then we can turn the combine off, and we'll come back up here with some DEF and some fuel. But this should be enough to complete, well, at least complete the actual crop part of this contract. Combine is empty. Auger in. And yeah, we're going to turn it off. There we go. Right, let's go tip this and see if it completes the crop part. 28,800 liters, as I predicted we would have off 2 full tanks. Is it enough to complete this? Complete the actual crop part, the crop delivery part of this contract. And there, 61. Wow, really? So we have delivered. No. Oh, really? So we've saved and come out and come back into the game. It has switched contracts that it is delivering for. So that would have been the perfect amount to deliver for contract 1, or for field 1. It's gone against field 31. So we have another 17,200 liters to deliver for 31 to complete it. So we need to bring a trailer full plus a little bit in for that, and then we'll be able to complete field 1. That's weird. I've never had contracts flip between reloading the game before. That is just insane. So yeah, we've got to work out what adding those two together would be. That might be a full trailer to complete everything. Before we can continue the harvest, though, what we're going to have to do is pop down here and grab ourselves some DF. So over to here. This did turn up in the shop, actually, which would have been really useful. But it's 139,000. We don't have any fields yet. And it's got 46 hours on it. So, yeah, on the surface, that looks really good. In reality, it's really not. Right, we need some DF. I'm just going to get 25 liters of it, I think. Actually, we'll get a 50-liter capacity one, because that will do us nicely. That should be enough to do the combine, I'm hoping. So we'll stick that in the back. We'll get that back up to... Oh, God, that's heavy. We'll get that up to the field and get it loading into the combine. So let's put that there. Let's see if we can get it at the back. Yeah, I want it so it'll actually strap down. So strap it down. Right, and then we'll head back up the field. We'll get that unloading into the combine. Meanwhile, we'll head back to the farm, grab the fuel bowser on the back of this, and get get the combine then refueled after that. So first things first, let's pull this up alongside, get that unstrapped, grab our bottle of DF. We should be able to go refill. Will that work there? Or no, there we go. Refill. So while that is refilling the harvester, and that should completely refill the harvester, I think, we'll head back up the farm and go and put the fuel bowser on. So I want to drop off the bed here, like so, and then our fuel bowser is around here. I have no idea if there is any fuel in this at all. I'm hoping there is. Let's just back it up. I'm tempted actually to get a trailer and put this on that. Is there any? It doesn't see. No, it is completely empty. Fantastic. So yeah, we got to head back down to the garage and get this refilled. We're spending longer mucking around today than I would have liked. We really need to be getting back to doing this job. Yes, I know I need to fill the tool. Do we need to do it from out of here? Yeah. No. Last time we had to take that off. Move this out the way. And then we can refuel this. Oh, and it looks like I had to stand near it to do it. 116. How full are we? We need more than that. Fill her up. And then we will be not too badly off. Yeah, it doesn't keep refueling if I step away. This trailer will hold up to 6,000 litres. I'm only going to put 1,500 in it because it'll be too expensive for us otherwise. So let's see how close we can get this. Oh, 14.98. I'll take that. Oh, no. I did have that on anyway. And so we'll back this up. And then we'll be able to take this up to the field and get the harvester going again. It's November, so it's going to get darker earlier. I really want to get field 1 and field 31 out today. So we'll see how close we get. So back to our combine. Has it got all of the DEF in? It has. That's good news. So we'll just pull this up alongside and hopefully now we'll be able to refill this. Sometimes it's a little bit funny with the refueling mod that we've got, but we'll bring that right up alongside. And nope. No, not the car. Oh, really? Refill harvester. There we go. Right, that should be enough. How much fuel have I put in there? 669. So yeah, we've still got 867. Half a tank should be enough. So what I'm gonna do is send our truck back to the farm. So we'll go park it in the yard over there, and away it goes. Fantastic. Looking for the most direct route it can. So I did a little bit of quick maths and worked out that between what we have left to deliver for this contract, so the 29,500, and what we need to deliver to complete 31, which is about 17,000, I think 17,200 odd, gives us about 46,000 we need to do. It's going to work out at being 3 full tanks of the combine plus an extra 3,500 litres, all of which will fit in our trailer because our trailer takes up to 52,000 litres. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get one more trailer down to the sell point to complete the contracts. This field should provide one full tank, I think, and then the rest we're going to have to get off field 31. It is not quite the quick slam dunk I was hoping for, but we should be able to work this so that we keep the maximum amount of crop for ourselves. So the first of my 3 full trailers that I'm going to need, or full harvesters I'm going to need, is coming off here. Let's take that off. I want to completely empty the combine though. So let's go grab the JCB. And we will empty as we come along here. It's going to throw my numbers off a little bit. We may only have the extra 3,500 off here. That would be good. But we'll see what it is. We'll be able to calculate it, and then we'll be able to work out from there. If it's more than 3,500 litres extra that we get off the remains of this row beyond what is already in the combine, then that's all good, and we can take that into account. In fact, yeah, there we go. Combine is full at that point there. He's just gonna empty next to me, isn't he? Never mind. We'll move forward and keep going till the end when he's emptied. In fact, I'm just gonna restart him because I want to get emptied as we go along here. And we are a little bit strapped for time. I want to make sure that we get field 31 out, preferably not in the dark. And as we come to the end, we're looking at 16,151. So that is not the extra 3,500. In fact, that is just under half of that, I think. So we're going to head over, get field 31 started. I'm gonna, yeah, it's just up across the top of field 10 here. So I'm going to avoid going on the road, and we'll just nip across along the edge of this field up the top, because these are young plants and they'll be fine. And go and get field 31 started. So field 31 is here. We do have trees along the edges, so let's start up the header, start up the thresher, and down we go. Yes, and this is the contract it's reserved for. Let's see if we can get the most out of here. And in fact, actually, I think if I turn the lines on, should be able to get nicely lined up with the edge here. Fantastic. I've been thinking as I've been knocking out the headlands for field 31 that we've got nearly, well, we've got an extra 1,751 litres from here, I think, roughly. What is it? 1,000, well, 2,000 would be 16,400. So 400 minus 150 is 250. So 249. Yeah. So yeah, we got about 1,700. 1,700 litres extra here. That should be enough to complete this. Oh, I actually don't want to do that. I want the combine to fill up completely. Okay, so now we are well into the territory. So the original plan was to have a full tank and go from there. But to be perfectly honest, we're very close now to the actual figure we need of 46,700. It is an overestimate. I know we will be delivering more than we need to, but I need to make sure that we end up with a full tank on the combine before we empty. How full is this? 95%. I'm not sure this is going to do it before the end of the row. It might not now. It was destined to be full before this row fills up. I think it is not gonna make it. There's not 4,000. There's not 200 liters in that. So let's take the hired worker off. We will get the full tank ourselves, and do it that way. Start it all up again. Down with this, and yeah, it's only 300 odd or 150 liters to go, really. Oh no, 350 liters to go, and this is going to do it about there. Right, auger out. Let's go get our tractor. So again, we're looking for 29,500 to complete field 1. We have passed that, and we are up to 32,163. So yeah, I need to work out what that is, but 32 to 32,500. That would be an extra 33. Sorry, an extra 3,000. And we need an extra 3,500. So yeah, I think we're still slightly short, and I think we're still in the range where another full tank of this combine is all we're gonna need. So good news, I don't think we're gonna overfill, well, beyond what we're targeting. We've cut into the field for 2 rows, and we're up to 88%. We're getting about 30% of a tank off each row here, and I reckon we've got 4 or 5 rows left. So that means we've got at least another full tank off here for today, which means our excess off these 2 fields isn't actually gonna be that much in total. What, 30, 60, 90, 100? Yeah, it's gonna be just over a full tank that we get off here. Maybe 20,000 liters if we're lucky. But we are going to be full by the end of this row, or actually not too far into this row. So let's get the auger out, ready to empty in a moment, and then we can bring our trailer up alongside, and this should be enough to deliver all the crop we need to for these 2 fields. We are targeting 46,700 liters, and if we can get within 1,500 liters of that, I think that's going to be enough to complete these 2 contracts. Coming up on a full tank now though. 14,100, 14,200, 14,300, and full tank right there. Perfect. Right, turn off that, do that, and let's go get the tractor. So I estimate that we'll have 46,563 liters once we empty this. And that is well within our target of 46,700. So should be plenty to complete these 2 contracts. We just need to finish harvesting this, and whatever we harvest from this field after this point should be our own crop for us to keep, which is pretty cool. There we go. I might set a hired worker doing this side, and then we'll come and finish off when it's done, because yeah, that would be good. 44,000, 45,000, 46,563 liters. Perfect. Right, let's send a hired worker doing this. Oh, we need to take it off that first. There we go. Oh, you're not going to miss any. Nope, you're good, and you're away. Right, let's go tip this and see if we get completed. So part of the reason for putting a hired worker on the combine is to try and get as much of the field completed as possible. So let's see how far it's got in that corner. It is on the way back, so there's not a huge amount of the field left. let's... Oh, I want to close that down. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Bring this across. And, yeah, let's see if these complete this. So I'm expecting field 31 to complete. And then field 1 to complete. There we go. Field 31 is for 100% transported. And field 1 is 100% transported. And we made an extra £3,000. So, yeah, we still delivered a couple of thousand litres more than we needed to. Now, though, what we can do is head back up the field, grab the rest of the soybeans, and that will then mean that we can hold on to those until we want to sell them about June, July time next year. We are so close to finishing this field, but just as I thought we were done, the combine has run out of DEF. Really, really annoyingly. That 50 litres we put in wasn't quite enough. We got enough fuel to get the field finished, just not enough of the DEF. And we need to put it all into the combine because it's a mod that has a little bit of an issue if you have any of the canisters hanging around. So let's get this out of here and refill our combine. So there, and refuel it. There we go. In the meantime, I'm going to send... Well, let's step out. I'm going to send this back to the farm. So let's select the truck, set destination, back at our farm there. And off it goes. Yep, there we go. And hopefully, fairly soon, this will have refueled. There we go. Last litre going in, and we are done. Perfect. Let's start her up. Lift it, and we've got about as much fuel as we have diesel exhaust fluids. So that's what we needed. We needed 75 instead of the 50 litres we put in. This should be hopefully enough fluid and fuel to get this field finished now. So we will see exactly how much we end up with once we've got this row and the next one done. The contract on field 31 is complete, and we are coming up to the end of the final row. There we go. And now we just need to head down the other end. There is one really small patch down the far end that we just need to pick up and get. So we'll do that. I'm just going to turn the header off for now. We'll leave the thresher going though. Because as I said, there's a little patch just up the far end of the field. We've got another 3,629 litres in here, which is 25%. Of our tank. We did empty out at about 75-80% before we came up here, so we've got a little over a tank, I think, left on here. There's the tuft, so let's turn... Oh, come on. No, there we go. Down. There it is. The last little bit of this field takes us up to 3630. Wow, it was all of 1 litre. Right, that out. Let's turn the thresher off as well. Always find depth perception in Farm Sim so difficult. Because we've got to get really close to the trailer. But not so close that we hit the tractor. I think that's got it, hasn't it? Can't actually see. I think I see some steam coming off. Or some... Yeah, I did. Saw some dust coming off. That has emptied the combine. We will leave this up here for the contractors to collect. Lights off and the rest off. And we're going to take this down to our farm. And yeah, they'll collect this tractor and trailer from our farm as well. We have 14,295 litres. It's not a full tank off the combine. It's 100 litres less than a full tank off the combine is our excess from these two fields. Wow, that's surprising. That is really surprising because the excess we were due to get off of field 1 was at least a full tank's worth. So field 31 would not have produced enough to complete, and that's a problem. That's a big problem. So I need you guys to let me know in the comments. At this point, I'm kind of going, we need contracts on here to survive. We need contracts to complete this. And field 31 would have cost us money. We've had potato contracts that have failed to produce enough. I feel at this point I have little choice but to move maps. I think we're going to have a look at it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, though. If so, I do have a map in mind. I think we will probably go and look at Griffin, Indiana, transfer all of our equipment and our animals and everything across, sell the land we have, and see what we can buy with it over there to get ourselves set up. Yeah, probably take the crop we have here along with us as well. Or, and you guys can tell me what you think of this, we could just sell this crop at the full price and add that amount of money in, because that is what we'd be planning to do. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be really interested. That, though, is complete. So let's complete these contracts again, because contracts on here have been mucking us about. So let's collect that and collect that. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to have a long, hard look, because right now we can't really continue knowing that we're not going to get the fullest out of the contracts that we can, and that we are looking at contracts failing because of it. So yeah, let us know in the comments, and we'll see what happens this week. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.